My name is Shreya HK from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering from first sem, and today I will be explaining the topic which is nothing but introduction to computers. The definition of computers is nothing but an electronic device that is designed to accept data, perform the required mathematical and logical operation at high speed and output the result. Characteristics of computers are nothing but speed, accuracy, diligence, versatility, reliability, consistency, memory, storage capacity, remembrance power, and automation. Generation of computers. First generation of computer. The first generation computers were introduced using the technology of vacuum tubes which can control the flow of electronics in a vacuum. Characteristics of first generation computers. These computers were designed using vacuum tubes. Programming in these computers was done using machine languages. The main memory of first generation computers consisted of magnetic tapes and magnetic drums. Paper tapes and punched cards were used as input or output devices in these computers. These computers were very huge but worked very slowly. Examples of first generation of computers are IBM 650, IBM 701, ENIAC, UNIVAC C1, etc. Second generation of computer. The second generation of computers revolutionized as it started using the technology of transistors instead of bulky vacuum tubes. The second generation of computers use the technology of transistors. Machine language and assembly language were used for these computers. Magnetic core and magnetic tape or disk were used for memory storage. The second generation computers were smaller in size, consumed less power, and generated less heat. Magnetic tape and punched cards were used as input or output devices. Some of the examples are PDP-8, IBM 1400 series, and IBM 7090 and 7094 series, UNIVAC 1107, CDC 3600, etc. Third generation of computer. In third generation of computer, the evolution of third generation computers took place with a shift from transistors to integrated circuit, also called IC. These computers were built using integrated circuits. High level programming language were used for programming on these computers. Large magnetic core and magnetic tape or disk were used for memory storage. Magnetic tape, monitor, keyboard, printer, etc. were used as input or output devices. Some examples of third generation computers are IBM 360, IBM 370, PDP 111, NCR 395, B6500, UNIVAC 1108, etc. Fourth generation of computer. The period from 1972 to 2010 is considered the period of the fourth generation of computer. Microprocessor technology was used to develop the fourth generation of computers. Characteristics of fourth generation computer. The fourth generation computers have been developed using the technology of very large scale integration and the microprocessor. Semiconductor memory such as RAM, ROM, etc. was used for memory storage. Input or output devices such as pointing devices, optical scanning, keyboard, monitor, printer, etc. were used. Some examples of fourth generation computers are PC Star 1000, Apple II, Apple Macintosh, and Altair 8800, etc. Fifth generation of computer. The fifth generation of computer has been built using the technology called artificial intelligence. The fifth generation of computers have been built based on artificial intelligence, use the ultra large scale integration technology and parallel processing method. These computers understand natural language, which is nothing but human language. The first generation computers are portable and smaller in size. Trackpad, touchscreen, pen, speech input, lighter, scanner, printer, keyboard, monitor, mouse, etc. are used as input or output devices. Examples of fifth generation of computers are desktops, laptops, tablets, smartphones, etc. Classification of computers. Supercomputers. They are fastest, most powerful, and most expensive. Parallel processing. They are used in parallel processing, weather forecasting, nuclear energy research. Aircraft design Cray-1, Cray-2, control data Cyber 205 and ETA-10. Mainframe computers. Mainframe computers are large scale computers. They are very expensive. They are used in banks, airlines, companies, and universities. In mainframe computers, there are dumb terminals and intelligent terminals. Dumb terminals are nothing but a monitor and a keyboard which has no CPU, and intelligent terminals are nothing but their own processor. They have no memory. PCs are used to store data and to access and services. Mini computers. They are smaller, cheaper, slower. They are used in businesses as services in a network such as education, hospital, and single or multiple users. DEC, IBM, AS slash 400 are few examples. Microcomputers. IBM PC in 1981, Apple DOS, Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Desktop PCs and workstations and are nothing but desktop PCs are nothing but they are used in homes and offices, where in workstations processing speed matches with mini computer scientists, where workstations which mini computers are used by scientists, engineers, architects. Laptops similar to desktop PCs with mobility. NOW computers as terminal in a network to access data and net PCs. Handheld services are nothing but smartphones, tablet PCs, iOS and Android. Basic organization of a computer. Input in basic organization of a computers include input unit, and data and instructions are entered into the computer through the input unit to get processed into information. Input devices like keyboard, the mouse, uh, or microphone are used to enter the data. The central processing unit, processing unit also comes under the basic organization of computer, which is nothing but processing unit is the actual processing of the data is carried out in the central processing unit, which is the brain of the computer. The CPU stores the data and instructions in the primary memory of the computer, called the RAM, and processes them from this location. Arithmetical logical unit. The data and instructions stored in the RAM are transferred to ALU for processing. The ALU performs the logical and the arithmetic operations on the data, and the results are temporarily stored in the RAM. Control unit. The CU obtains the Control unit obtains the program instructions stored in the primary memory of the computer, interprets them, and issue the signals that result in their execution. Processors. Some computers use more than one processor for processing in order to reduce the load on a single processor. Output unit. The output unit passes on the final results of the computation to the users through the output devices like monitor, printer, etc. A monitor displays the final results of the processed data on the screen, while a printer can be used for obtaining the output in a printed format. Storage unit. Before the actual processing takes place, the data and the instructions that enter the computer system have to be stored internally. Also, the final results generated by the computer after processing has to be stored before being sent to the output unit. Thank you.